What's up, everybody? This is the first inaugural episode, the pilot, the genesis, the beginning, the number one, the start of it all.
Ever created.
The first created.
First podcast.
Of the podcast.
Not the
You
first. Not the
first.
First semi-professional,
True.
semi-amateur.
We have done recording
setup.
before. Ready for the name?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Welcome to Call It What You Will. I'm your co-host, Garrett.
I'm Blake, and there's no wills here.
There is no will. Thoughts on the name? Just it came to me on the dome. Just boom, call it what you will, because I don't want to come up with a name. I figured, all of our many listeners could come up with whatever they want. Call it what you will. This is the podcast.
I'm gonna formulate how you came to the consensus of that name.
Okay.
You're Garrett. You're driving in the car home from work, and you're thinking, all right, what are we gonna call the podcast? I don't know. Like, call it what you will. That's it. No, wait.
Okay, keep going. Yeah,
I've been watching Psych.
Okay,
so I gotta formulate through the scenarios here.
Here's a better question. Okay, I'm driving. When did I come up with this? Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last minute.
Yeah, driving home from work.
Yep.
Where was I? What was I driving past to get these thoughts?
I'm gonna say you were driving on a road, so you were passing other cars. Not
what I was looking for. I didn't work today. To start.
Shoot. Okay.
I was painting chairs.
2 down.
Yep. And I was just thinking of just like, I feel like this is one of those things we can get hung up on. I don't want to just be like, oh, what do you want to call it? I don't know. What do you want to call it? Oh, something crazy. Let's call it Spider. No.
Yeah, Spider-Man delinquents.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, call it what you will. This is what it is. Call it what you will.
Okay. We will call it what you will.
Call it what you will.
Wait. Are we going to call it what they will or what we will?
It's the podcast. It's call it what you will. This is the podcast. Oh, that's an even better one. Call it what you will, the podcast.
What do we do featuring Call It What You Will, the podcast featuring...
We'll have guests.
Yeah.
We'll have guests in the future.
My thinking was we do it with Braden and we call it 5 Good Clavicles.
That is a good name.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Who came up?
It wasn't me.
I think he came up with it. It is good. We do have 5 Good Clavicles. That's a good name.
But wait. Oh, that was the same.
Oh, so my start was the name. That was the, just threw it out there. That was I want to see your reaction, which, it was good. Yeah. It's good. I'm happy that it wasn't thrown down immediately. So now it's your turn to present something so we can spur on.
Okay, Garrett. So
conversation.
I don't know if you think the same way I do.
I don't.
Okay.
I'll stop you right there. I'll stop you right there before we go on. No one does. Continue.
Yeah. Well, I was actually told that today by Nick, my brother-in-law. He says, I don't know if the world is ready to dive inside of your brain.
That's correct. Yeah.
And it scares me sometimes, honestly, because I don't, half the time I don't know what's going on. Anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. I get sidetracked like a squirrel. Movies.
I got squirrel.
Movie ideas.
I got squirrel.
Movie ideas. Movie ideas. I think about movies a lot. I watch a lot of movies, TV shows, YouTube videos. I've got a movie idea. It's probably been done. I don't know. Off the fly, it's like I got $1 million idea. It's been done 15 times.
Sure.
We've all seen Tarzan. Tarzan, monkey guy, grew up, raised by apes.
Sure was.
Was it apes or gorillas?
I think it was gorillas.
Are they apes?
I want to say that apes are like the
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
The broad category, apes are gorillas and monkeys and
Okay.
Apes,
so we've all seen this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It doesn't sidetrack. Doesn't matter. Anyways. Gorilla, ape, doesn't matter. So we've all seen Tarzan briefly as he was a child growing up. I want to tell the story of him actually being raised by the gorillas, learning their language, learning how to swing from trees.
I have not seen a lot of Tarzan.
I've seen,
but in my mind, I can picture juvenile Tarzan.
Yeah.
So is there a Tarzan 2? Is there like a Tarzan?
Maybe a cartoon. I know there was a live action Tarzan.
There was a live action Tarzan?
Yeah.
When? Live action Tarzan.
Wait, was that
That's George of the Jungle.
Was it?
You're thinking George of the Jungle with
What's the premise of George of the Jungle?
George of the Jungle.
No.
I don't know. Tarzan. I don't know how George of the Jungle got there, but it was who's the main actor in Mummy?
Will, look that up for us.
Yeah. Hey, Will, pull that up for me. Pull that live action Tarzan.
I'm pretty sure it was Tarzan.
2016, The Legend of Tarzan.
Yeah, and I think that one kind of showed him as a child a little bit, but it's like a prelude to the movie. Like it doesn't go.
Tarzan 2. Predating his adventures, this animated features awkward teenager Tarzan searching out an identity when he realizes he's out of place among the apes that have raised him.
That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
It's probably
that'd be a really good movie.
So are you thinking? So this is awkward teenager. Are you thinking pre-adolescent? Are you thinking like 6 to 10 years old?
The whole movie would be like from not conception. Wait.
Yeah, how are we? No.
From birth, to like
a
teenager.
I feel like you don't have to go to birth though. Well, if you go till teenager, then this is perfect because this picks up as the awkward teenager. Well, so you're thinking adolescent, childhood Tarzan.
Well, it
preteen
would
Tarzan
being showing the birth.
How would you know how Tarzan got there if you didn't show the birth?
Well, it shows him from being in civilization to now.
I don't.
Gorilla.
He was never in.
He's a gorilla. Now,
how? Okay, again, I've seen very little of Tarzan. I don't know that I've ever watched the full Tarzan, but I think
I've seen it.
Tarzan
once or twice
was never in civilization. I think his parents and him shipwrecked and landed on that island, and he grew up because his parents died. The apes raised him. I don't think he was ever in civilization.
It was a plane crash.
Was it a plane crash?
Pretty sure it was a plane crash.
How did Tarzan get on the island?
Says the guy who said he has not seen Tarzan.
I told you. I was very honest.
What an idiot this guy.
It just says the orphaned Tarzan. How did Tarzan get on the island?
Plane crash.
Tarzan.
Twin engine.
On the
What do you
island.
Twin engine on the wings. What is that?
It's a twin engine.
Yeah. Right again.
Shipwrecked on the coast of Africa.
Which movie is that?
In the Tarzan story.
Which story? The one I'm talking about is a plane crash.
Thank you to AI. I have 3 points. We're going to break this down into 3 points. Parents shipwrecked. Raised by apes. No island involved.
Who said anything about an island?
Whatever idiot. Will Googled how did Tarzan get on the island. I thought it was an island. I don't know.
Wait, that's minus a point. You're at 1 point.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's...
All right, so we're even.
Okay.
But
I came up with the idea of a Tarzan movie of... That's 2 points, actually.
No,
I'm head.
No, because you're half point. You are at most half point, because you said it might have already been done, and then there is a fully animated, completed Disney movie encompassing the entire premise of your movie idea.
This is a really good idea to go from podcast to podcast, is a point system, because we're going to end up arguing.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got to look stuff up.
Yeah.
Or,
Will has to, yeah. So this was this I think would be a big thinker. It was a thinker for me. I still don't know what I will do.
If this gets big, we're going to really have a struggle finding a podcast producer named Will.
We're going to call him Will. It doesn't matter.
No, he has to be named Will. Legally. From birth.
No, think about it.
I know. Don't. No, we're not. Wait. Maybe
it could.
Maybe it'd be really good for that.
It could be. Just don't have a... Yeah. Anyways, so my question... So you went through, you love movies, you're a big film guy, YouTube, you love that.
Yep, many hours.
Number one's YouTube. Well, they're not number one's YouTube, but like film, you're a big film guy. Secondary to that, I would consider you a musically involved person. Love music, big music guy, diverse genres. You got guitars on the wall.
Can't play them.
You have them though. You've got them. They're pretty cool.
Got 2 guitars. Can't play them.
one of the widest ranges of, you know, music tastes, I would say.
Pull that out right there.
Yeah.
Pull it out. Cello.
Oh, yeah. There's this cello under the bed.
Yep.
So, my question is...
3 guitars, actually. Sorry.
3 string instruments.
No,
my question
4 string instruments. There's another guitar under there. 3 guitars.
Okay. 3 guitars and a cello. Can't play any of them. My question for you is, so imagine a world where you can either only listen to songs that have already come out, or only listens to songs that come out from now on. And you remember all the songs from past, but you cannot replicate them, reproduce them, or have somebody else sing them. The only thing you can do is like have them in your head. So if you get one stuck in your head, you can never listen to it to get it out. Which would you rather do? Never listen to new songs, or never listen to the songs you grew up, or like any song you've listened to from now?
Am I tripping? I feel like that was like 4 questions.
No, it's one question. Would you rather never listen to a new song, or never listen to a song that was released from now? That's the either or.
In the thing about making the songs up like the movie Yesterday?
No. You can't like let's say you really wanted to listen to "We Will Rock You" by Queen. You can't go up to like a cover and like try to make it up and have somebody sing it so that you get it in your... You can't do any of that. You will never hear those songs again.
Okay, yeah. Old songs
played.
Easy.
You'd stop. You would rather never listen to another Felly song, a new Felly song, for the rest of your life.
This is a tough conundrum here.
That's what I was thinking too. And so my thought is old stuff that's already been released, because I feel like there's so many artists that I have not like found that I could like, and so many songs that I already like that I know I like.
The thing for me, Felly is like the only reason why I would ever consider new stuff, but Mac, Juice,
are dead.
Peep,
Dead.
They're all dead. All my favorite artists besides Felly are all dead.
Yeah. Well, don't speak too much into the future. You don't want that. I mean, knock on something.
I think he's past 27.
I think none of the other ones were.
No.
So, I mean, you average it.
No, I mean, the 27.
I know. But average it. If you had a bunch before, you have to have some after.
Everybody's going to die.
That's true. Everybody dies.
Yeah. That's a good podcast name. Everybody dies.
Everybody dies. That's too late. We already have.
Yeah. Come on, Will.
That's
we need to hire him.
Yeah. That'll be step 2. Step 1, film 1 podcast. Step 2, hire a full-time podcast guy to Google.
We never talked about rates. You'd probably do it for fun. I don't know.
Will sounds like a company. He sounds like a good guy. I think I would go with old stuff too, because you think of like, I don't like a lot of the new trendy stuff, like where music is going. I feel like
it's also less of a gamble too, because you never know if anybody's gonna switch up and just start making trash.
Right. And I would just think of and why I brought that up was like, oh, if I'm thinking about like, if I get a song stuck in my head, I need to play it. I can't play it. And I can't go, like, there's not a cover band. I can't listen to a cover band song of it. That song's done. It's only new music from now on. So I think I would go old as well.
You know what's crazy? I can listen to songs in my head, like, fully. Music, lyrics, and everything. When I get a song stuck in my head,
You just play
I would play the old song, like the full song, if I could find it.
Yeah.
And I would listen to it a lot. But all I'm really going to do when I'm not listening to that song is sing the same line over and over all day long.
I was going to say, if you get a song stuck in your head, you're not singing the whole song. You're singing the part you have stuck in your head.
That I know.
Yeah. I hate that. That drives me nuts.
I've been crazy for a long time. Doesn't affect me.
It affects me.
I actually enjoy it. Keeps the thoughts away for...
Do you ever get a piece of a song that you don't know, but it's like, it's the worst time it ever happened. I can tell you exactly what song it was. Mm-hmm. It was O.C. Elliott, it's a couple. They sing some folk songs, really good. Highly recommend. And I don't even remember the song's name. But anyways, I had a piece of it stuck in my head, and none of the lyrics were right that I was reciting them.
Yeah.
But you're like, and you get a piece right, and you're like, okay, let me Google that piece. And it's like every song has those three. It's like, I can't Google the thing that and find this song. That's not good lyrics. And so I had to go to Pandora. I had to listen to the station that I knew I heard it on and just
that's the worst.
Spam the skip. You get 5 of them. And like, the
worst.
And I found it, though. I didn't even use all my skips, and I found it. And
it's crazy?
It was gorgeous.
Well, not crazy. The worst is when you know that you have that song in a playlist. You don't know which playlist. You don't know which song. So you have to listen to entire playlist through the whole thing. Yeah. And you're hoping you're...
You know what happened one time? I don't remember what song it was. I think it was a Mike Stud song. But Taylor had a piece stuck in his head for forever. He couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It went like that. And I heard it in Braden's car. And I went, this is the song Taylor needs to hear. And so I texted Taylor in all caps. And I was like, this is fun. You found it. You have to listen to it right now. You found it. This is the one. And he was like, yes, thank you. And I was like, you owe me money. I think you owe me money for not, like, I expected, like, yes, thank you so much. I'll remember this forever. It was like, oh, thank you. This is great. I hated that. It hurt me a lot. I still think about it, obviously.
Taylor's been pissing me off.
What did he do?
And you know why? Actually, I don't know why I said you know why. You know what my first inclination to do in that scenario? I find the song, I tell him I found the song, and I'm not going to tell him what it is.
That's true. I should have held it for ransom.
Yeah.
Held the song for ransom. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Give him like a really hard, like, sophisticated puzzle where like it gives him a piece more of it to get stuck in his head.
you make plans with him and you hum the song because that way he knows you know what it is.
No, but it would have been really funny if like he could only hum it was the thing. Like he only knew like the melody to it, and if I gave him the words, like no, it says da 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 da.
You can't do that because then he can look up the lyrics.
That's true. That's really true.
Yeah.
Just give him pieces though, just to feed it.
He's obviously humming the same thing over and over. You just add the next hum.
Yeah. Yep. Keep it with a hum.
Yeah.
You know what Lindsay does whenever she doesn't know a song?
What?
So we have Google at our house.
Everybody does.
Yeah. No, like the Google Home
It's
thing.
the internet.
Yeah. we have the World Wide Web. And she tells Google to play. She goes, hey, Google, play. And she just lists the lyrics that she knows, which are clearly not the name of the song.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, play da 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 da. And it'll play some random obscure. And she goes, no, it's not that one. And it's like, you told it to play something random. It was not the name of the, you knew it wasn't the name of the song because you Googled that and it was not the name. You just told it to play a song and it did it, and now you're mad at Google.
To avoid the chokehold of not finding the song you're humming, you can hum into Google and it'll tell you.
It is absolute trash.
Yeah, it is.
It does not work. That was
a great
thing. It was a fantastic ad campaign that they're like, oh, you'll never forget a song ever.
Maybe you're just tone deaf.
You know what was rough? Being in middle school and trying to find a dubstep song. No lyrics.
I feel like middle school there wasn't that much of a dubstep scene, so it was all Skrillex.
You think? Well, maybe
mostly
it was
Skrillex.
Homeschooled.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this is dubstep. What's the song that goes like? Try spelling. That's a rough one. That's a tough time.
Wait,
that is a tough time.
Hang on. Let's see.
Do you think you could get Google to?
I'm gonna find.
Try Bangarang.
What I just wow. I'm gonna look that up because it is a song.
It is a song. That's true, and you're gonna hum it.
Wah. Wah.
Wah wah wah.
Wah ba ba ba. Dubstep song.
Wah wah. Ba 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 dubstep song. Ba ba da da da.
No, what an amateur would do.
This is a good one. What's that song that goes blah blah? That's the one you need. Click on that.
It's Warp. This is it. That's Warp. Dirty Phonics remix.
Wait, where'd you find it? Reddit. Was it that Reddit? I was gonna say it was that Reddit post.
Warp Dirty. Sorry, guys. Phil's just looking this up. Will freak.
Call it what you feel.
Fill it my mouth with farts.
Call it what you feel. Call it what you... What if he goes by Bill? Call it what you Bill. Call it what... Is Bill a Rob?
No,
it's not.
The lyrics are different.
It's different.
Wait.
Different robot lyrics.
When you listen to songs or music, do you listen to the beats more than the lyrics?
Yes.
Or are you more...
Yeah, because I'll show Lindsay a song. I think this is a really good song. She's like, this is a horribly sad song. Why are you listening to this? I'm like, I don't know what it says.
Yeah, I find
which I do know what it says because I'm singing it. I just don't like make the connection of like this is about a dog that died and his wife killed herself, and this is some horribly sad thing. And I'm just like,
See, I do the same thing, but it's dangerous though because if I'm driving down like downtown Mount Dora with the windows down, just blaring a song about graphic sex.
Yeah, that's good.
I have no idea.
Are you singing along though?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Always
at a stoplight in the middle of a pedestrian infused area. Just
I catch myself doing that exact thing sometimes, and I'm like making eye contact with people on the sidewalk. And I respectfully I turn it down, but they can still hear it, and I'm singing and then making eye contact, and they're I don't know. It's
just like lay on my bed, take off your dress, whisper dirty.
Stop looking at me like that.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing to the pedestrians. That's what I hear. That's what you're telling me.
Okay.
Continue. All right, your turn. All right. So wait. Do I get a point though?
There was no argument. There's no points. Well,
but you got two.
You asked me a question. I get the point. Yeah. Sucker, and that was 5. That was a 5-fer.
That was 5. You have 5 points.
6 total.
Well, yeah.
5.5.
5.5. You got half a point because you came up with an idea. But I came up with an idea.
You tried getting another point illegally, so that's minus 1.
How did I get?
You're back at 0, unfortunately.
Golly, this point system seems rigged. I can't put my finger on why, but it seems like this is rigged.
Anyways, the rules are the rules. Yeah,
it's not
I'm not making...
I was going to say, you didn't make up the rules. You're just following them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Is that your topic, or is that...
I don't care. Don't tell me.
I don't... What are you wanting me to do with this?
Fantastic. Give me 17 of them right now in a bottle of sauce.
I want to read what you wrote down.
That exact thing. Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
You said
I forgot to write.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them.
You're not saying it with the accent.
But you're skipping so many. You're skipping so many.
What are you doing with your thumbs?
I was trying to cover up your other ideas so I didn't spoil anything.
Yeah,
but then I realized that you skipped 10 of them.
I didn't write fantastic.
And then you went, okay.
I didn't know how to put that into organic conversation.
I didn't know where to stop. So here's what I read. Spectacular, give me 14 of them right now. I don't care. Don't tell me. I want 14 of them with a bottle of sauce. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. It helps them stack it to mark the territory.
Yeah.
So, that
was a fun fact.
Can I subtract your points? Can I subtract any?
Why?
For how that the subject of whatever that subject is was brought up. Because I don't know what.
Let me ask you a question.
What did you want me to? What did you were like? Oh, this is gonna be great. In your mind, what did you envision happening?
Let me ask you a question.
No.
What are we talking about right now? Is it organic or unorganic? If anything happens organically, what was that? What did I just say?
I
welcome.
I admire.
Welcome to the Megadome.
Pursuit of being organic. But I don't know what to do with that. I don't know.
You think I know?
How did... I
don't know.
What, I don't even know how to formulate the questions of when did you come up with it? How did you come up with it? What did you envision happening? when you said that. You had nothing. You were just like,
I don't care. Don't tell me.
That's on there.
With a bottle of sauce.
That's still on there, though. You said, I don't care.
Look, hang on. Look at... Well,
and why, I started out... Also, time. Why did you skip so many things to go to that? You had so many other things to talk about.
Bottom to the top. We here.
No, because the top one... Read the top one.
Baby Tarzan.
So you went top to bottom, but not like in order. You went from the top to the bottom.
I'm not a peon. I don't follow the rules.
Yeah, I know just what you peons are thinking.
What?
Huh? What's that from? You don't know what that's from?
Yeah, I do.
What is it from?
I know just what you peons are thinking.
No, you should say the whole thing. That way the listeners can...
Yeah.
Say it.
I started out that thought with bottle of sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were thinking, you're like, oh, I'm gonna think of such a good podcast. Wait, this is in his head.
I gotta
wait. Stop. I got no time. I have to be. I'm thinking of such a good podcast ideas. I'm stuck in the head sauce for breakfast. Sauce, bottle sauce. That'll be good to talk about. We can bottle sauce. The whole episode we're just talking about bottle, but I'll do it with it.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I'll do an Italian accent, and then he'll have no idea what I'm talking about, and then
New York.
But then we'll just New York Italian. I'll just keep talking in it, and then I'll look at him after I'll break the line. I'll just stare at him, and then
Sicily,
and then I'll say something probably, and then we'll just keep talking the rest of the
Ortega.
Episode. Is that what happened? Is that you were just like?
I only picked up a few words.
You have to listen back.
Bottle of sauce.
Do you think podcaster? Would you ever listen? I feel like I'd listen to it. Give me 5 months. I'd listen to this.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it immediately after
the whole thing.
Yeah, probably multiple times.
Yeah, not a bad idea. So, well, that was yours. So it's mine now, I guess. Right?
Oh, you're gonna love this one.
No, you already have one.
Got him thinking. He wants me to go now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Missing out. Might forget about it. I'm gonna delete it right now.
You should. Okay. Escalators. Escalators. I have never been upset about this before. Started maybe...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Maybe a week and... What am I talking about?
I saw a video today. People on escalators stopping at the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's never bothered me. It's always been like, oh, it's just what you do on escalators. And then something just went, and I went, why? We're taking a longer amount of time to go down. Like, it's a mediocre pace of stairs at best.
Yeah.
And the only excuse is so that I don't actually have to do the stairs. Going downstairs is easy. It is easy. Going upstairs, I could understand somebody's like, I can't go upstairs. It's 2 flights of stairs I can't go up. And I can try to wrap my mind around the Americanism that goes behind, I can't go the stairs. But going down them at a slow pace and you're just standing there, I'm sure they were invented to like, oh, it's going to be so fast. People, instead of going down a stationary flight of stairs, you just down these. And people and walkways at like the airport meet like moderate pace of walking at best.
You know what you just did that? And thinking back to seeing people on escalators, and it really genuinely pisses me off. What you just did?
Hold the rail.
Where they're standing up like straight, just holding the rail.
Yeah.
Hey man, chill out. Chill out. Hey, like lean on it. If you're gonna stand still, like maybe use like, your shoe. Brush your shoe on the side. But what's so funny is you don't catch anyone ever standing stationary and just like holding on. Yeah, like, I see people doing it every time
at the escalators. I need this. I need because what if, like as if your barely anything at all grip strength would stop you if this thing just stopped.
Yeah, and not to mention the handrail always goes a little bit slower or faster.
So
they're gonna have to like at some point
But they don't adjust. It's just like uncomfortably sliding behind them, and they're just like, what? and then they're chilling. No. They go like up the step because they don't want to like rearrange their hand.
They make their way all the way back to the bottom
because it's so behind. Yeah. But yeah, like and I understand the thought of like, oh, if this thing stops, I need something to hang on to. You're not stopping anything. You're just, the only thing that's going to do is like you're going to hang on here and keep falling and just the face plant right into those things. Right into the gnarly, jagged, serrated teeth of the escalator. That's what you're going to do. Versus just walking down them. Then if you're walking down, grab that railing. Touch that railing like you would a normal staircase because that's what it's there for.
You've just sparked another YouTube short idea in my head.
Okay.
Little skit.
Yeah.
So, with the premise of the handrail going, slower than the escalator, it's like a gradual, like, just chilling, hanging on to it, and it's like slowly going back, and they're like, that's weird. What the heck? What's going on? Huh. And then it's like going slower, and then they have to reposition, but then their hand gets stuck, so they're like being dragged back. And then they have to like turn and start running down because it starts speeding up, going opposite ways.
Like the handrail stops. That's what they don't think about. Is what if this handrail stops and the escalator keeps going?
Oh,
and then my hand's stuck and I need support, but I can't keep doing this.
You know what else they don't think about is how many other people with germs have touched that.
Well, that's just general, everything everywhere.
Yeah, that's why you lick it first to clean them up.
Yeah. Yeah, and then lick your hand afterwards. Keep that clean, because you want to be sanitary for the next one. But yeah, that's been really making me mad. And what's especially aggravating is at the hospital, there's no stair option. It's just the escalator. The down escalator was broken the other day though, and people had to use it like stairs.
Well,
and nobody died.
Did you know that escalators never break? They just turn into stairs.
Wow. This is crazy. Wow. Yeah, no, they do break because then it's stairs. Then it's not an escalator. That's like saying an elevator never breaks. It's just a little room in a vertical hallway.
Yeah, but it could be a really awkward room with no clear entry or exit. Well, escalators are now stairs.
Yeah, they're repurposed. They're broken, but repurposed.
It's like they can never not be used.
Yes, that's a better word for it. But they are broken.
No, just
it's like saying it's
temporarily disserviced.
Yeah, okay.
Because some little twerp hit the red button.
Yeah, some little loser got his hand stuck, and he was mad that it was going the wrong way.
Yeah, call it what you will.
Call it what you will, baby. Call it what you will.
I worked it in organically.
Did you see that? Did you see it, Mom? I did it. I did it. Oh, but yeah. So that was my subject.
Okay. My next thing. Frisbee is a frisbee.
Yeah. See, we're just right back to the what.
I'm glad you asked that because the guy who invented the frisbee, when he died, he's dead now.
How old is it? Wait,
I don't know.
Continue. I'm listening.
Anyways,
I want to know when the frisbee was invented.
I'm assuming he was cremated because he requested that his remains be turned into a frisbee. So the guy who created the frisbee was made into a frisbee. Boss. So frisbee is frisbee.
Imagine you're living your entire life. You get to the end of your life, and you're just sitting there, just like the best thing I ever did was frisbee.
Yeah.
was make a frisbee.
Yeah.
Which I love disc golfing. Fun.
That's a disc.
Ultimate frisbee. Fun.
Frisbee.
But just like,
what's the worst thing your remains could be turned into? If you had
the worst thing,
if you knew that you were cremated, let's say the guy knows he's a frisbee now, and he lives his life now as a frisbee. Like he comes back to life.
Oh, so you're
what's the
saying
worst
like
thing you could be turned into?
Your ashes continue, and you're just like,
yeah.
I could think of what it could be, but
yeah, I got it.
They heard the term frisbee while touring Ivy League schools. I doubt it. I really do. He died at 90. That's a pretty good life. But still, did he have any kids? Walter Morrison. But just like imagine being his kid, and then his like my greatest achievement.
Hey, did you lose Dad?
No. Dad's in the tree again. But no, like imagine like on his deathbed. My greatest achievement. It was the frisbee. You have 7 kids. Let's see. He died. Inventions frisbee.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is the picture that comes up whenever you Google this guy.
Imagine
what do you
his
think?
face is screen pressed onto this frisbee.
Apparently he was. It's so good. so he's. Pull that up, Will. He's got a frisbee, and you can't really tell. This is him. This is him holding onto a frisbee in a spacesuit. Yeah. That's too good. That's really funny. That is really, really funny. When was discus a thing? Discus has been a thing for forever, so he just made it fly farther. Is all he did.
It's getting really hot in here.
2024. That's not bad. No. 2010. 1920 to 2010. Good line. Frisbee is frisbee though. That one's better than the sauce. I thought for a second.
The sauce. I meant to show you the video.
Oh.
It
was a video.
Yeah, it's a video.
Okay. I thought you had back-to-back topics of just random Blake thoughts that you had throughout the day, and you're just like, this is.
I got sidetracked.
This is gonna be really good.
Look, it's the first thing that pulls up right here.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
No, I'm going to tell you. 2 ingredients. Sweet potato and eggs.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Protein.
I want 17 with a bottle of sauce.
There you go. No sauce. Bye.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck. Spectacular.
You want me to tell you what's in it?
I
don't care.
Don't care.
Don't even tell me.
Don't even tell me. I like that he upped it. He was like, he had 5 seconds.
Fabulous.
He had 5 seconds to think about it. He was like, 17. I need 3 more than.
Yeah.
I need 3 more than the last time I ordered.
And a bottle of sauce.
And a bottle of sauce. Actually, it's like if the waitress leaves, but like before she leaves the table, you're like, actually, wait.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind. I need 3 more of the last thing I ordered. And a bottle of sauce.
Yeah. And a bottle of sauce.
And a bottle of sauce.
I'm going to start. I'm going to change my whole vocabulary to be like I'm from New York, because I generally suck at enunciation, and I feel like when I'm doing an accent, I'm overthinking what I think I should sound like, so I enunciate everything way better.
So you're saying you would enunciate things better if you pretended like you were from New York?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think you should just go all in to, it's just Blake. He just doesn't enunciate things. Oh, it's just Blake. He just doesn't pronounce the letter M sometimes.
Yeah, but then I'm going to be the 90-year-old that nobody understands, like the guy from Waterboy. Yeah. I can't be that guy.
Okay. Yeah, or you're the 90-year-old that he talks like this, and I can't really do it in New York apparently. But keep doing it. I can do. I'm walking here. I can do that.
Yeah.
Can't do a conversation apparently. Anyways, you can talk like that. Like, oh, he's from the Bronx. Oh, he's from Queens. He's from Queens. Nah, Lake County, born and raised. No,
I've been there once, but
I've been there. It rubbed off. It got on my shoulder. Somebody spit on me, and now I talk like this.
What was that? Boston?
Okay, all right.
Boston. You did a Boston accent.
Close enough. It's not like I did Australian. It's not like I was like, all right, I'm gonna do my best Russian, and then just British came out. Like I'm close. I'm in the ballpark.
I don't know anybody that does that.
Lindsay does.
Okay, that's the 3rd time you spit. That's
crazy. I'll start staring.
You're gonna see it all the times.
I hope so.
Do we not have water? The sprinkler. I am thirsty.
Yeah. Water break. Time out. Will, can you bring some water, please?
with the bottle of sauce. I said, give me 17 of them right now. I walked in the store and I said, hey, give me the sugar-free sauce. Sugar-free sauce? I want the sauce, but I want it sugar-free. That was a no-go. I don't think... Chad, he sat on it. He sat on it. Got it. Crushed it. All right, what do you...
It's my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Nope.
Not a big fan of the... not a big fan of the turn system here.
Do you have ones that like bounce off each other?
No.
How else would we do this?
I don't know. By the skin of your chin.
That's not it.
Something funny about my ceiling?
Yeah, the fact that there's a knee-shaped hole in it.
It's a heel-shaped hole.
Heel-shaped hole,
first of all. You guys are thinking, how did you kick your ceiling? Well, I'm a black belt.
No, he just
I was doing a backflip spin kick, and I jumped too high.
All right. So,
the next one's good.
This one is it's a story.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to tell a story. And I don't know if I've already told you this story, but it's been in my mind because I listened to a podcast and they were talking about Paralympics.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately what went to my mind is the Paralympic athlete that used to train at the Y that we lifeguarded at. This particular Paralympic, he was blind and paraplegic, so he could not use his legs. He was paralyzed from the waist down. Oh, thank goodness, you don't remember. Okay, so this is going to be a good story for you. All right, so there's this guy. We're lifeguards at the Y. I was a lifeguard at the time. Blake was a lifeguard as well. He doesn't remember this guy. Maybe he just came on my shifts.
You did what on your shifts? Yeah! Give me that.
Point for Blake. So, he's a paraplegic. He would visit the Y to train during my shifts. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking with my boss, and we're just like chatting it up. And this guy comes out of the locker room in a wheelchair with the big, I am blind sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So he wheels out, and my boss goes, oh, have you met, I don't know his name. This is not his name, John. I was like, no. He goes, yeah, he's paraplegic. He's also blind. And whenever I think blind, I'm just like, oh, they can't see anything at all. There's literally, they open their eyes black. Just like when I close my mind, that's what that person sees. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So we're getting there. Okay. So, and this guy beelines it for his lane. Like nonce, just doom, dodging the chairs, zipping in and out right to his lane. And I'm like, he's blind? He's like, yeah, he, the first time he came,
what are you laughing at?
The first time he got here, his helper walked him to the locker room, and then my boss walked him through the locker room because his helper was a female, so couldn't go to the males, whatever. Walked him through the locker room. And when my boss walked him through the locker room, this guy was like, okay, I got it from now on, this locker room. I memorized it. I know where everything is. I can get through here on my own. And my boss tells me this. He's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then we walked him through I
didn't remember the end of the story, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Good. So he's like, yeah. So I walked him through the locker room, and he gets to the locker room door to the pool, and he's like, got it. Got the locker room, memorized it. I can whip through there on my own. You don't need to guide me anymore. And my boss is like, really cool. That's awesome. Let's walk you through the pool deck. You know, there's umbrellas, there's chairs, there's tables, everything. Got to get through it. Navigates through it, gets to his lane with my boss, and he gets to the lane. He's like, got it, cool, memorized it, don't need your help anymore. Then he swims, and as he's swimming, his caretaker is at the end of the lane with a tennis ball, bonking him on the head when to turn. Because again, blind. Yeah. Blind guy, can't move his legs, just swimming with his arms. Bonk on the head, time to turn before he hits his head on the wall.
Because he can't see a wall.
Because he cannot see a wall in front of him. Because he's blind. Remember, in my mind, blind can't see a darn thing. Black. Just nothing. Nothing.
For the sake of the story, he is that.
That's what...
Because he's going by touch.
Right. He can't see a wall in front of him, therefore he must see nothing. So, a couple shifts later, I'm out there, I'm standing by all the chairs and stuff, I hear the door open, I look over, it's the guy, it's John. He's wheeling out there, boom, 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 and all of a sudden he stops, right in front of a lounge chair. Boom, stops. And I'm like, I go over there, hey, yeah, how you doing, John? He's like, this is new, isn't it? And I'm like, I don't know. We move these things all the time, constantly moving furniture. I'm surprised you haven't hit one already. He goes, I could tell that there was like a shadow kind of thing there, and I was like, oh, okay. So when he opens his eyes, it's not just boom, nothing. He sees like shapes ish, kind of like he could tell there's something that he.
It's probably light,
right? Like shadow, light, dark, maybe, but like enough to tell this was different than the time before. Okay, he's not just blind. Swims, bonk, turn, does his thing, leaves. The last time I ever saw him, because the last time I ever saw him, it was, yes, so he and his caretaker leave. They go away, and I look over on the pool deck. I see his goggles. It's shift change. And so new person comes on, lifeguards. I'm like, I'm done. I'm off shift. I'm going to grab his goggles, see if I can catch him in the locker room. Run in the locker room, look around. No wheelchair, no John, nothing. I'm like, shoot. I'll just take him to the next shift that I work, see if I see him then. Walk out, and I see him in his wheelchair. I go over to him. He is getting into his car. And you think, oh, getting into the car with a caretaker. No. He is getting into the driver's seat of his own vehicle that he drives to and from the Y to train for his Paralympic Games. I understand if you drive it like you have your throttle, you can drive a car without legs. Got that. You're blind, though. You are blind. That's what you've told everyone. Everyone thinks that you're a hero because you can navigate this locker room because you're blind. You can see enough to drive.
Yeah.
And I think he didn't come back because I busted him. I was like...
Is it your computer?
Yeah, sometimes it rings with my phone. Anyways, I was blown away. I was like, this man, if he was telling the truth, he's a danger to society.
Well,
I don't think he was. I think, and that leads me... Well, I'll let you finish your thought because I have another thing.
You said it was the last time you saw him?
I never saw him again.
Yeah, he could have died. He could have been in a horrible car accident. And that was the last time he was alive, was when you saw him driving his car.
Led me to the question of how hard is it to cheat into the Paralympic Games? But then I was like, the only ones that you can't fake not having an arm. Clearly, you have to not have an arm. Yeah. You could fake being blind. But I feel like there's some pretty fast blind swimmers or runners or whatever. Like being blind in a lot of sports is not that much of a deficit because it's mostly motor.
And it's a lot of timing too. I don't know.
But anyways, that was just a mind-blowing story that I had. I'll cherish forever that happened.
Are autistic people allowed to compete in the special?
I think there's Special Olympics, not Paralympics.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a national... I don't think they do that.
Severe autism?
No. I
know Down syndrome people are...
No. Severe autism goes to the Special Olympics. I'm just saying we don't have like a Russian Special Olympic team. It's just a thing that happens. Like there's...
Oh, yeah. You just get medals, though.
I got a medal in the Special Olympics. I helped out.
Yeah.
I still
got
a medal.
Come on.
No, I don't think
the walls. But
I did get...
That wall's going to be full of them.
I did. So there's this thing in school. I forget what it was called. Best Buddies. That's what it was. I helped out with the special ed group. We did sports, and then they started a soccer team. You could have two what's the best way to say non-athletes? I was a non-athlete. I was not a Special Olympic participant. I was a helper. I scored a goal.
You could have said you're allowed 2 helpers.
Yeah, right. That would have been the best way. Yeah. I was a helper on the team though, and I scored a goal.
Yeah.
I played soccer in high school.
Do you feel good about yourself?
I do. I played soccer in high school. Never scored a goal during normal high school.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Did they tell the other ones that they were helpers?
Did everyone think that they were helping?
Hey, what did your medal look like, Garrett?
You know what the other thing is?
Another point, baby. Come on.
The best part of... So I got a medal. Great.
Yeah.
I got a free pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And you know what's the best part? I got a free pair of shoes. One of the athletes who has horrible feet, just like not like deformed, but like just like really bad arches, like ankle not ankle weakness, like he walks on the sides of his feet. He didn't get shoes. I got shoes.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, there were times.
Wow.
There were
really
times.
I've never broken this down, but it sounds crazy.
There were times where I was like,
yeah. Well, think about it now. It's really making sense.
Yeah. Well, if all that is true, they've made some horrible mistake.
Let me ask you a question. What made you think that? What drew you to that conclusion? Hey, maybe.
well, I think it's popped into everybody's head at least once. Of like, what if this is all? Have you ever seen the Truman Show?
Yeah, but
with Jim Carrey, of just like, what if everyone's? What if? Do you think? Well, the athletes think that this is just life. This is what it is. Do you think they have the comprehension to be like, I'm at a disability. I am at a mental disability compared to this helper who was on my team who just freaking rocketed one in the back of the net because he's an ace.
Do you think that
that's what they said about me?
People with Down syndrome are like a superior race secretly?
No,
because I think that.
No, I don't. Because you know why? I helped out with Special Olympics.
Let me ask you a question.
Nope.
They communicate with each other pretty well. Pretty well. They understand what each other are saying, even though to us it makes no sense whatsoever.
But also,
yet they're having full conversations and they're hanging out and being friends.
My 2 nephews do the same thing, and they are 2 and 3 years old. I have never thought that they are a superior race. I don't think that they're inferior in any way.
Nobody said that.
I'm not saying that.
Well, you. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying but... it's not like. Oh, shoot, how many?
Get this guy.
20. Huh? 40. Yeah, that's what it is. 46 chromosomes, and then just like 47, and then everyone else is still down here. I think level with the playing field.
47.
46 is the normal.
Yeah.
Trisomy 21 is Down syndrome. They have an extra on 21, so they have one more chromosome.
Mm-hmm.
So the 47 would be. You're saying 47 is like that's that extra one. Just
would it be 48 or 47?
It'd be 47. They have one extra.
And that
on 23, 21
is what makes them better. More is good. Yeah. Think about it. Also, think about, okay, I was looking up stuff on the internet today for topics for this, and one of the topics was like, do you think that cats and dogs secretly have been training us to pick up their poop and feed them and allow them to lay around the house all day long and pretty much give them all the attention?
That you think they have trained us?
Yeah.
No. Do you think that anything that thinks different than you is just better than you? Is that what you think? Of just like, this is different, therefore it must be better. when you see the Roomba go around, are you like, this thing's got it going on?
Really hate the Roomba. Because
say it again?
It is. I hate the Roomba.
Roomba, okay. You said Roombo the first time.
What?
You said Roombo the first time.
I said Roomba. We got this recorded.
Check it, Will.
Yeah.
We're out of focus, I feel like. I feel like I got worse. Like, lean forward and look at me. I feel like I'm out of focus. Anyways, you hate the Roomba. Do you have a Roomba?
Yeah, we got one. We'll do it on autofocus.
It seems like it probably should.
Oh!
Nice.
Yikes. The Roomba is always making the most amount of noise at the exact time where I'm trying to listen to something intently or focus on something.
So it has nothing to do with its capability, or it's just that thing's noisy.
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I hate it. It really pisses me off.
It really... You're about to make me lose my marbles. Yeah. Yeah. Lindsay called me because she thought we lost Leo, and I have Leo at my parents'. That's why that was going off.
Oh, she just texted me. Just checking that Garrett has Leo.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Lau? Yeah. I read that backwards.
But yeah, so that was my story about how I think there are some fakers in the Paralympics. But does he get... I don't know how the Paralympics works, but like, would he get double disability? Would he wouldn't compete in the blind category. The John guy.
Do you think he got shoes too?
No, I don't think he got shoes. I don't think he got shoes. I got shoes though. Do you remember? Do you remember the shoes I got?
Yeah, it was the
yeah. You're like, those are dumb shoes. You made fun of me. You made fun of a Special Olympics athlete for their shoes. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Freaking phenomenal. I honestly would go back and do it again. I had a lot of fun.
I stopped wearing those shoes because of you.
What? What do you care so much about what I say?
You're my best friend. You were my only like window into the public school world. And I was like, if Blake thinks these are dumb, everyone thinks they're dumb. And dude, I'm gonna have to sit.
Did you see what I was wearing? Come on, look at what I wear now.
You wear good stuff.
I'm fine. You're pretty cool,
man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, no. Back in the those aren't lookers. The zero drops.
I mean, actually, I like them. But you were never like. It never steered me wrong to be like, Blake.
I say it one time, and be like,
no. I didn't throw them away. They were my junk shoes. I just wore them like to mow the lawn and stuff. But yeah. So, anyways, that's that story, and that's that topic. So, what are we gonna talk about now, Blake?
All right. So, you know how vivid my dreams are, right? I have very vivid dreams.
Yeah. Okay. You have lucid dreams too.
No, I've never lucid.
Oh, I thought you lucid dream.
I wish.
But I know you have very vivid dreams and you remember all of them.
Not all of them. I try to. Try to write them down.
Over two.
This is a theory about sleep being an alternate reality. And I can get behind this.
Boring.
Okay. Let me burn it. Throw them away.
Go on.
No. Maybe when we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me the time of trying to break this step apart.
Okay, I read it.
It's like what happened one time we were at a church camp or something, and somebody asked one of the kids to pray for the meal, and he prayed silently. Yeah, he prayed to himself.
No way.
He's like, it's a group of like, 6 or 7 of us at the table. It's like, we'll go with John and get John. Would you pray? Yeah.
He's probably praying so mad that he got singled out. Like in his head, it's like, are you kidding me, dude?
It's like we're all just like,
it's like nobody else is praying. Why just me?
But it was like a church thing. It was a very
Yeah.
like just me. Fine. We all like.
I think it was. What's his name? I think it was.
No, it was John.
Who?
I was making up a name so we wouldn't call anyone out, but yes. Yeah.
We can cut that out.
It was that person that you just said that we bleeped out. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was. What? Yeah.
But it wasn't, it was the best part. It wasn't a silent prayer. It was, and like we were all like leaning, like, is he just really soft spoken? Yeah, that was
like put a microphone up. It's like,
but it's like, I can't imagine. And like, just like growing up in church, like, oh, you mind praying for this meal? Yeah, no problem.
say less.
I think that'd be a really funny thing to do. It's like a very public thing, like a family reunion or something. Like, hey, before we start eating, you might.
Next time my dad tells me to pray for the meal, I'm doing that.
It's just like, but like even better, like 30 people. I'm just like, you even have the microphone,
like a family get together.
Right.
You're hosting.
Big thing. You're like, before we start
Christmas, you need to offer to pray.
I'm just gonna pray real quick.
Say, hey, Papa. Like, I know this is your thing, but do you mind if I pray?
Do you mind if I pray for the meal?
Just close your eyes, and that's it.
And then if the moment somebody like, are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah. Situationally, that would be hilarious.
That would be. It would be. It would not go over well because it's like I'm not making fun of praying. I just thought that situation was funny.
You know what we should start is a psychic detective agency.
Psychic?
Yeah.
Where on earth would you have come up with that bonkers idea?
I don't know where I came up with it, but I know where we should open it up.
Okay.
Santa Monica.
Wow. Should we drive a small blue vehicle and call it the Blueberry?
Yes. I think it would be funny if we recorded all of it, but not at Santa Monica.
Yeah.
In Canada.
That's where they did it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Hollywood was so close.
Think about all the pine tree shots.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's no pine trees
Santa Monica,
in California
very
at all.
Deserty or beachy. No, really. Especially that area. It's just like, it's Mexico pretty much. That's funny. I never thought about that.
And they had a few episodes taking place in Canada.
I thought you just said they... Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they filmed them all there, and actually they filmed some episodes in Canada. That's what I thought you had just said. But they had we're going to Toronto to film. Yeah, I see what you mean.
The SBPD was in Canada for the episode.
Yeah, SBPD. Yeah, SB Santa.
Who said that?
Gus said it. That is a really. Are you rewatching it?
Did I say Santa Monica? It's Santa Barbara.
You said Santa Monica the first time.
Yeah, it's Santa Barbara.
For sure.
It is the SBPD.
Okay. Well then.
Because, in my head, I was thinking SBPD.
One of those is right. So do you lose half a point for sure?
I don't think so. You didn't know it was shot in Canada.
You don't just get points for saying things. It's an argument thing. And you lost half a point for saying something that's incorrect. But you redeemed it, so you didn't get the full point. You lost half a point.
Okay. That's fair. What's the score?
We'll tally it up.
I'm not going to tally it up. Do you know that wombat poop is cube-shaped?
I did. Don't ask me where I read it, but I'm going to tell you it was in your notes that I read that.
You know why it is?
I know why it is, because it's so that they can build their territory.
Yeah,
I want to know how.
Yeah, I don't know if it comes out cube-shaped, and I'm glad I wrote this down. When I wrote it down, I was thinking, I don't know. This would be a really good topic of communication. sorry, communication.
I don't think it comes out cube shaped because nothing natural is cubed.
What is a wombat?
A wombat.
Is it a rodent?
A wombat.
What is a wombat?
I think it's in the same family as a mongoose.
Oh, I think it's a Skrillex song.
Wombat.
Look, it's right here. Wombat.
Yeah, those are lyrics. Wombat. I think it's in the same family as a mongoose.
Wombat. Call back. All right, that was funnier in my head.
That's really dumb.
Wombats are muscular, short-legged marsupials.
Marsupial are wombats and mongooses. Wombats and mongooses. Wombats and mongooses are marsupials. Oh.
Whoa. That's the poop. It is.
Just straight out the turd.
Well, I don't know if it's straight out.
Well,
do you think they need their poop?
Do wombats shape their poop?
Why do they stack it?
The distinctive cube shape is caused as a result of drying of the feces in the colon. So they just make it like that.
Well, I have had lumpy turds before.
But not cubey. Guarantee you they weren't cubey. Oh, here's a good one. What is the plural of
maybe I wonder if you
if there were
I wonder
you go ahead.
Yeah. I wonder
if there were sorry. Yeah, here you go.
I wonder oh man, it's really embarrassing. I'll go.
I won't do it again.
I wonder if we have a specialized diet to train our colon to do the exact same thing. Because I'm sure a wombat is only eating certain things.
You think if you ate the same thing a wombat, you'd have cube poop?
Maybe not. I eat Wendy's a lot, and I don't get it.
You think wombats eat Wendy's a lot?
No, but they have a very specialized diet.
And I said, do you think if you ate the same thing wombats do?
Oh.
And you said no, because I eat a lot of Wendy's.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay, if you ate the same things that wombats ate, would you have cubed poop? No, because you eat a lot of Wendy's.
I don't know. What do they eat?
I don't know. But maybe. What do you think if there are...
I'd say it's 50-50.
There are two of a mongoose. Mongoose is the singular. How do you say the plural of mongoose?
Mongai.
Look at those mongai over there.
Mongooses.
Not mongoose.
No.
You are correct. It was mongooses.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty
cool. Know how I know that?
You looked at my screen.
I didn't. I'm just a genius.
Do you think you're part of a superior race?
I think I'm smarter than everybody else.
I don't think there is a race. I think I'm just better than everyone. Yeah. I think I just am. All right. Well, that's two that you got to go. Kind of rude.
You said, do you have anything? I said, yeah.
You did two, though. You did the wombat poop, and you did the...
I never got the dream thing.
Yeah, you did. That never came off the ground. That was...
Somebody shut that down quick.
Yeah, I did, because... Nonsense.
That was the thing I was most excited for.
We have fan mail. So some of our... listeners wrote in, thank you so much for your support.
First episode.
This is from Igor Jodenheimer.
Yeah. Where's he from?
I'm assuming Eastern European.
Is it an email?
No, just Igor Jodenheimer. It was a paper mail. Yeah.
What was the sent address?
I threw it away. And I
threw whiteout on it on accident.
Yeah, I threw it away and I transcribed it onto my phone. So this is from Igor. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. Thanks, Igor. I'm also a massive fan of Kitchen Stank on YouTube. Wow.
Who's that?
Just all across the board. That's pretty cool. Can Blake please explain how he came up with that name and how he got into gaming? Well, thanks for your support, Igor. That's what we're here for. We're here to find out from Blake where you came up with the name and how did you get into gaming.
Who is Kitchen Stank? Is he a gamer? Like a streamer?
I guess so. I guess so.
I don't know. If I were to guess,
the owner of that would probably.
I would say, I know the day and what we were doing when we came up with Kitchen Stink. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember it was the Xbox 360 avatars. Yep. The real hoodlum looking guy.
Yeah.
And the way I remember it is, I was like, man, this guy looks like a hoodlum. What would he be called? Something stanky. And then I think you came up with kitchen, just like a riff.
Could be.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that was it.
So it was born. And gaming, just in, like what thrust did you into hardcore gaming?
Hardcore?
What I should say, yeah, hardcore.
Yeah.
What keeps you gaming?
What
because I feel like there's
gaming?
Like who goes back and like, oh, the day I first started gaming I was 4 and it was Mario. No. What you game?
Yeah.
You're like
I'm not going to do the letters. Yeah. It really throws me off big time.
2
yeah.
And finally,
genuinely that's what it would be. It would be A, B, because 3. I'm not even kidding. Okay. 1 freak.
I'm not gonna do the letters, but first,
I think I have to do the letters.
You can do the first.
Yeah. I'm good at gaming.
Yeah.
It's something that I can release anger and frustration out on an inanimate object.
And intimate, an enemy.
I already said it.
Yeah.
I got it.
That's half a point.
What? I messed up a word and then I fixed it. Yeah.
It's a pretty easy word. Do you need a game? Do you need to take care of your anger?
I'm not playing a game right now. The only thing here is you.
On a inanimate object.
I don't know. Why do I like gaming? I don't know.
Just like it.
Yeah, I'm just good.
I feel like it's a hard thing to quantify. Why do you like something?
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
I was thinking about this last time we were mountain biking. I think I loved mountain biking so much before because it was like I literally thought I could do anything on a bicycle. I'm not even kidding. Like hardline, I genuinely was confident that I could do it.
Yeah.
I thought it could be a possibility I could get hurt, but I didn't care.
Okay.
And that's why I was doing all that crazy stuff.
You're crazy.
Breaking chainstays and derailleurs.
Just doing stuff.
Breaking my collarbone really put things into perspective, and I'm so scared to get hurt again that I can't enjoy it as much as I did.
Do you still enjoy it at all?
Yeah, I just hate climbing. I like going fast still and weaving.
Understandable.
Jumping freaks me out still.
Yeah. I've never been a jumper. Not a jumper. But that, I think, is an hour and just over 15 minutes of podcast number 1. Unless you have something burning that you want to talk about, I think this is a good wrap. Are your apps bigger than normal?
Yeah.
How do you make that?
Let's see. Baby Tarzan short film about no language. Skimboard with drop down fin. Bamboo Lab X1 carbon. Bottle of sauce.
Yeah. Covered that.
Sleep.
Did that pretty. Yeah. Dodged that bullet.
Yeah. Few things didn't go over, but
I think we covered a lot.
C tier. Yeah.
C tier.
Like A tier, B tier, C tier.
You'd say this is a C tier podcast. I think it's A.
No, pretty good. Ideas.
Oh,
stuff I didn't
got
go
the A
over.
list. Yeah,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, first rendition of Call It What You Will. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Igor, for, again, if you have any fan mail you want to send in, address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Oh, wait. Before we
Washington,
end this,
D.C.
I just thought about this. We should read a whole chapter from a Harry Potter book at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Good. That's good. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Gotta read. I'm not good at reading, first of all. This may take a while.
You have it memorized, so you don't have to read it. Just it's better.
I never actually read the book, so I don't know how the chapters started and ended.
The boy who lived. That's how it starts.
Okay.
There he was beneath the stairs.
So Harry was running down the hallway while Miriam was chasing him.
Yeah. And
she casted the spell of
All right, well, that's a wrap for the podcast. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week for more.
No, hang on. We can't do that. We're not cutting out on a terrible story.
I think that's a perfect wrap.
No, we're not doing that.
That's a great wrap. Well, because then now you're just going to... We haven't had a single cut scene other than a bleep of a name that you dropped.
We had a water break.
Okay, one water break. But then it was clear what happened. Anyways, I think we just run it. And it dried, and we knew we were
fine. Dude. You know what?
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to Call It What You Will. Signing off for the first time.
This is Gerg, and I'm Blake. Thank you for watching.
Tune in next week.
See you, Will.
Thanks, Will.